Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Barnett here, Overtime Athletes. So for this video, I get a lot of questions with vertical jump, and obviously you guys know that I use a lot of resistance training inside the weight room, but I get a lot of you guys who are a little bit younger, or your parents won't let you on the weights, or you don't have them available to you, and you only have body weight, but you still want to increase your vertical jump. Well, that's what this workout is about. I would basically put together a sample workout of what something would look like if I'm trying to increase the vertical jump. Now, I didn't pull this from any particular phase. I just threw together what a workout would essentially look like if I were to elevate somebody with their body weight only, okay? So kicking off, we would start with through the lower support system, through the lower limb, through the ankle, we would perform pogo jumps. We perform 2 sets of 10 reps. Everything that we do when it comes to jumping in this particular program, since we're utilizing body weight, is not about going through the motion. It's with the utmost intent, and it's with the utmost focus that each rep is of the highest quality that we can perform it in. Number 2, we would perform squat jumps, really getting those hips activated. Again, real quick, before we started this, I perform obviously a dynamic warm-up to loosen you up, increase that tissue temperature. Going back to this, we go squat jumps. Now where we're getting the suspension or those hips involved, really firing up the glutes to explode in that vertical motion. Number 3, now we're gonna go to a little bit more split or staggered stance where we perform alternating lunge jumps. Again, 2 sets of 10 or 5 each side. Number 4, I would then go to my big compound actual jump where I would focus on something like a box jump, a seated box jump, maybe a single leg box jump, something where we're recruiting as much as we can and getting as high as we possibly can. Go 8 sets of 1 repetition there. Number 5 is when we'd actually get into our actual resistance, but we'd be using body weight resistance. The first one I'd perform is a regular squat. Now for this squat, I would have my feet right underneath my hips with my toes forward, mimicking exactly what I would do when I'm actually performing a vertical jump. I would perform 3 sets of 6 repetitions. But since we're utilizing body weight, I would really focus on creating some form of a tempo so that we can create some kind of a stimulus to those muscles, to that posterior chain, that would mimic or be able to replicate some of the things that we would need to be able to see. So you guys know I'm a fan of triphasic, but when it comes to body weight, I like to play with a little bit of different tempos. So I would perform a fast eccentric phase, boom, explode down, quarter squat, pause, hit that shelf really hard, and pause for 2 seconds, then explode up. Not jumping up, but exploding up as fast as you can. 3 sets of 6 repetitions. Remember, it's all about focus and intent on these repetitions. Number 6, I go more of a wide stance with my toes pointed out, really activating the glutes. I'd have my feet just outside shoulder width. I go 4 sets of 3 repetitions where I focus on a slow, eccentric, 3 seconds down, 1 second pause, and explode up as fast as I can. Now for this one, I would go in a little bit deeper range of motion, really being able to activate that posterior chain. Number 7, I do some Bulgarian split squats. Why? Because they suck, they're extremely tough, but they give you and they offer a lot of bang for your buck even if you're doing body weight. I go full range of motion. I go 3 sets of 10 each leg. This is where we're putting in that volume, really being able to put some work in on those legs. Number 8, I'll perform buddy hamstring curls or Nordic hamstring curls, really being able to work across that hamstring. I go 3 sets of 3 with a 5-second eccentric, really working that eccentric portion of the movement. Not only does it help the knees and save a lot for the knees, it helps that peak torque on the external rotation, so you're really able to fire across the glutes. It really sets you up. Number 9, I continue to work the posterior chain, so I perform a prone cobra, 2 sets of 60 seconds, really activating, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the lower back, all the way up to the back of the top of the upper back. Really just trying to irradiate that contraction throughout the body or throughout the posterior chain. So there you have it. Body weight workout for vertical jump. Just a sample kind of series of what I will perform. If you guys are interested and you don't have body weight and you want to look into more, check out the link below. I have my full athletic calisthenics program under there, and I'll holler at you guys next time.